and welcome to our coverage of the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup on the BBC iPlayer. Spain and Costa Rica are making their debuts at the World Cup, but in a group containing Brazil, both will be hoping to get an early win on the board. Your commentator at the Olympic Stadium in Montreal is Martin Fisher.
Well, they've had to wait until the very last day to join the party at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. Let's face it, Spain and Costa Rica have been waiting years to reach the biggest stage. A few extra days really won't matter. Now at last a chance to soak up the atmosphere and prove that they're worthy to be here. For a few of the other World Cup debutants, it's already been something of a chastening experience. Costa Rica will be desperate not to gain membership of that unwanted club. Maybe one of the third best place finishers could be within their grasp. For Spain, expectations much higher, and a real fascination to see how much their style matches the undoubted brilliance of their menfolk.
Et maintenant, l'hymne national du Costa Rica. And now, the national anthem of Costa Rica.
Match 10 of the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. What will the latest debutants, Spain and Costa Rica, serve up for us underneath the roof at the Olympic Stadium in Montreal? Let's take a check on the two teams for you. Anoa Tirapu, one of 9 in the Spanish side that reached the quarterfinals of the European Championships 2 years ago. Number 7, Natalia Pablos, has 19 goals in 21 caps. The captain, Veronica Borquet, arguably their standout player. She's just won the European Champions League with Frankfurt. He's moving across Germany to play at Bayern Munich next season. Borquet wears 9 but plays in the number 10 role. Today's main officials all come from Argentina. Referee Salon Di Orio, who's a lawyer. Quickly through the Costa Rican team then. Goalkeeper Dinia Diaz is the main reason that they're here. Terrific performance in the penalty shootout victory against Trinidad and Tobago. The number 10 is Shirley Cruz, their most experienced player. This her 61st cap. She plays her club football in France, where she's managed to win several league titles. Number 20, Wendy Acosta, completes their starting 11. Now, she can play up front, but today we're expecting her to play at the back alongside club teammate Carol Sanchez in a 4-5-1 formation, suggesting Costa Ricans see midfield as the zone where they have to win the battle to have any chance of success. Veronica Borquet leading the Spanish huddle. Just a quick glance through the various substitutes available to both coaches. Emotions running high. The dream about to turn into reality. So Spain in the all-red strip got us underway, attacking the goal away to our right-hand side, looking to underline their undoubted promise, romp through the qualification campaign, winning 9 of their 10 games. Only conceded 2 goals along the way, 9 clean sheets. Ball has gone out of play far side. Sainz with the throw for Costa Rica. There's throw for Spain. There's the Spanish coach, the longest serving coach here in Canada, Ignacio Guerrera. Took charge in 1988 before the very first Women's World Cup tournament. A long time getting his nation here. His opposite number, 28-year-old Emilia Valverde. First female coach to take charge of Costa Rica. Vicky Losada. Finding Pavlos, very left-footed player, kind of an inside-out winger, if you like. Losada just overran that. Costa Rica with an opportunity here to bring it away through Barantes. Infield for Alvarado. Costa Rica's qualifying story here as a result of finishing second in the CONCACAF Women's Championships in October. Lost the final very heavily to USA, but they'd done enough to qualify by then for the World Cup finals, and that was their chief goal. That was by Rodriguez. Costa to whack it forward. Paredes underneath it for Spain. Herrera for Costa Rica. Rodriguez Sedeno. Now Sainz. Asking a little bit too much there of Acosta. All she could do was stretch and slice, but at least she prevented Pablos from getting a free run towards her penalty area. Three gone as Group E finally gets underway in Montreal. Under the roof at the Olympic Stadium. It's a strangely subdued atmosphere, if truth be told. Here's Putellas for Spain. It's not a bad cross. And it still might be in business here. It's Pablos with the attempted cutback. And in the way was Lixi Rodriguez. First corner of the game goes the way of Spain. Sign here that the presence of Hermoso, the giant number 10 for Spain, might cause Costa Rica one or two difficulties. Boquete couldn't get on the end of it, and Pablos manages to win the corner. It's been a feature of the competition so far that attacking teams tend to completely flood the 6-yard box. Not so in this one, certainly for this first corner. Spain having 3 late runners attacking this. And the header requires a save. Easily taken by Dinia Diaz. Could be in for a busy day, though. Paredes it was who got her head to it first. Got a goal in the qualifying group and a 6-0 win over Estonia. Spain really did turn on the style as they whacked in 42 goals in their 10 qualifiers. A couple of massive victories over Macedonia along the way. Clash of heads here. It was Wendy Acosta who was involved for Costa Rica. She seems to have come out of it unscathed. Less so Veronica Boquete. Small, diminutive figure, but a beautifully balanced player to watch. Just 5'3" tall. She just turned and suddenly went into the fist of her opponent. Spain's free kick. It looks as though Lera Landa has lined herself up to crack this, or is it Sonia Bermudez? I think it might be the latter. It is. Long way out for a shot, but Spain do have plenty forward to attack it. Curled in by Sonia towards Pablos, who heads it back into the mix. Shot miscued by Losada. And just evades the desperate attempts of Hermoso to keep it in. Spain again, and it's Hermoso. Challenge needed to be made. And it's a tidy one from Alvarado. Sheila Jimenez with the throw-in. Plays her club football in the States with the University of Alabama. Balantes trying to get away from Jimenez, but dispossessed. Rodriguez to clear. Shelly Cruz. Costa back to her goalkeeper, but she's under pressure. Well, it's calm from Costa Rica, but they were severely stretched for a moment there. And the high foot on Costa brings the free kick. Blocked by Jimenez. goes Rodriguez. Forward by Jimenez. Spain throw. Going into this, Spain unbeaten in their last 11 games, winning 7 of those. Arriving in good form. Boquete. Spin of the ball just evaded her. So Jimenez with the throw. No great fluency in the play of either team as yet. Maybe nerves getting the better of both. But here's Boquete trying to change all that. Couldn't quite squeeze it through to Pablos. Lixi Rodriguez able to make some ground. It's controlled by Carolina Venegas. It stays down. Boquete punching wide back. Mosso. Sada to regather. Paredes. Now Lera. Up the line, Sonia. Oh, she's done brilliantly. Pass 2. Hermoso waits in the centre. Can Lera find her? Sonia again. Clumsy challenge. Herrera, the culprit, and the referee right on top of the incident. But encouraging signs there down the Spanish left. Good combination play between Sonia Bermudez and Lera Landa. Brings this inviting opportunity. Vicky Losada to take. Spain have 5 in the Costa Rican penalty area. Dinia Diaz just trying to organise the markers in there. Losada to curl it in. Dropped by the goalkeeper. Needs some assistance here. Costa Rica able to see it clear with the help of a deflection, so they get the throw. But that was a nervous moment for Dinia Diaz. Came for it, but dropped it. And Spain will look to put more pressure on her if that is a weakness. Emilia Valverde just wants a bit of width in her team. Urging Melissa Herrera, her wide right player, to get further out towards the touchline so they have an outlet ball. Amongst their subs today, Costa Rica, 15-year-old Gloriana Villalobos, just 15 years of age. Here's Paredes. Lera. Marta Torrejon. Jimenez. Nicely taken by Hermoso. Well, Spain could have had the advantage, possibly. It was Losada who appealed for the handball. By the time the whistle had gone, the ball was in the possession of Hermoso. Free kick quickly taken. It's Pablos to the byline with a cutback, and it's well blocked by Wendy Acosta. Sharp thinking that from Spain. But for Wendy Acosta, they might well have been in business. Short corners on here. Costa Rica dreaming again. Boquete. In goes the cross, a flatter one this time. It's a nice turn, it's a great shot, it's a wonderful goal. Vicky Lozada. Really smart thinking from the Spaniards. The short corner while Costa Rica were trying to organise their rear guard. And quickly the ball found its way to Vicky Lozada. And it's a smashing finish from her. Costa Rica caught out. Lozada took up a great position here, moved the ball cleverly, and saw the space and found it with supreme accuracy. Lovely goal. Only her fourth for her country. The other three all came in qualifying. The 24-year-old who plays club football with Arsenal in England. Costa Rica made of. Lixi Rodriguez in the penalty area, looking really dangerous here. What's the cutback like? It's good enough, and it's 1-1! What a response from Costa Rica. Raquel Rodriguez Chetino with the equaliser. Spain 1, Costa Rica 1. Well, it's the first real attack that Costa Rica have produced. And from it, they score. Lovely work from the left back, Lixi Rodriguez. Just kept on going. The cutback is superb. And Raquel Rodriguez Chetino had taken up a really intelligent position there. And just guides it into a completely empty net. "74 seconds between the two goals." And Spain, who thought that their earlier command of the situation had finally been rewarded with the opening goal, and maybe that would be a platform for a handsome victory, have to build again. And for Costa Rica, the hope is now that, well, they've shown they can do it. They belong at this stage. Don't feel overawed. And the goals keep coming at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup. 34 prior to kickoff in this one in 9 games. Jimenez for Spain. Pablos. Now Lixi Rodriguez back to her usual role as left back. Deserves so much credit for her involvement in that equalising goal. Jimenez with a chance to cross. In the way, Shirley Cruz. Helped on to Venegas. Acosta. Now Lozada can grab it for Spain. Paredes. And goalkeeper Tirapu, both play with Athletic Bilbao in Spain. Barcelona make the vast majority of the team up with 5 in this starting 11. Barcelona domestic champions, having lost only 3 of their 30 matches this season. Putellas. Sonia miscontrolled. Shirley Cruz with a real option right side. Acosta's lost that. Very lucky to get it back off Pablos. Off comes Lixi Rodriguez again. First time these nations have ever faced each other. It's not a bad opening. A couple of goals in the opening quarter of an hour. Spain have definitely settled the speedier, but their confidence rocked from that immediate reply from Costa Rica 74 seconds after Spain had taken the lead. Paredes for Marta Torreon. Now Jimenez. Here's Pablos. Jimenez lifting it in towards Hermoso. Not the greatest of clearances from Sáenz. Gathered by Sonia. Not for long. Shirley Cruz for Costa Rica. Given away cheaply. Losada. Jimenez just overran it. And the whistler's gone against her. Experienced referee on duty today, Salom Di Oria from Argentina. She was at the Olympic Games 3 years ago, took charge of one of the quarter-finals in that competition. Wendy Acosta's free kick. Eventually sliced away by Lara Landa. Dixie Rodriguez with the throw. Venegas. Rodriguez Chiteno. Alvarado did well to reclaim that. Carlos Sanchez. His first World Cup. Barreda has guided Spain to the European Championships twice. Made the semi-finals in '97, quarter-finals 2 years ago. It's a bit of a mystery how the Spanish women's team haven't made more of an impression on European and indeed world football, given the quality and the dominance of their men's team in recent years. But Veronica Boquete talking yesterday, saying that now we've made the stage, we want to be here for a while, and it looks as though the captain might have a problem here. At the edge of the pitch just to inform the medical staff of her difficulty. Not getting permission to have that treatment. She's got to leave the pitch to have it though. The left knee is clearly the problem. The magic spray does its trick. Struck by Paredes. Costa Rican throw. Carlos Sanchez. Now Sonia for Spain. On by Hermoso. Gathered by Pablos. Left again for Sonia Bermudez. Losada can come right again to Jimenez. Two waiting in the box for Spain. Jimenez will do well to get anything out of this. To settle for a throw. Boxed herself into a bit of a corner there, but the throw's taken quickly. Pablos wins a third Spanish corner. Spain's goal came from their second. Remember, it was taken short. And Costa Rica were caught napping. Spain helped themselves to the opening goal. It's Boquete just by the near post, trying to find a bit of space. In goes the corner. Oof. And it struck something on its way. Maybe the top of the bar to keep it out. It was Alexia Putellas who got the header. Come back to that in a moment as Sonia tries again. Another good delivery. Touched on at the near post. Costa Rica really struggling to get their lines clear here. Eventually, it's a case of just stab it out and regroup. Orantes happy to concede the throw. On Boquete. As yet hasn't stamped her undoubted quality on proceedings. Hermoso. That's a goal kick. Well defended by Wendy Acosta. So let's get back to that incident. The Spanish corner well headed there, and it's actually headed away in front of goal by Catherine Alvarado. It's a very important clearance from her. Venegas for Costa Rica. Leon coming from the back of her. The game has barely changed since kickoff. Spain dominating possession. Costa Rica rarely getting forward, but the scoreline says that they're very much in this game. One apiece. Boquete with the quickly taken free kick. Putellas looking left, but too strong for Sonia. Actually, it's Pablos who's swapped flanks now with Sonia Bermudez. First time this afternoon. Two wide attacking players, seeing if they'll have any more joy on the opposite side. Sides with the throw. Goes Wendy Acosta. Possession given away cheaply. Sonia. Pablos, first touch taking her very wide, but she's done brilliantly. Oh, and Diana Sykes just did enough. Just managed to nick it away from the Spaniard. Spain have to start again. Safely gathered by Guinea Diaz. Well, they're not quite at full throttle yet, Spain. Talia Pablos thought she'd done it here, but look how well Ina Seance does to get a foot there and just steer it towards one of her colleagues and clear. Really good work. Very easy there to concede a penalty. Costa Rican free kick. Wendy Acosta once again will look for the head of Carolina Venegas. Then it's up to likes of Cruz and Rodriguez Cheteno to get the second ball. Well, they seem to want the first there. Orantes couldn't have it for long. Shirley Cruz now for Rodriguez Cheteno. Putellas taking her time in clearing her lines, and she's lost it. And Costa Rica here with a chance. And it's just wide. Well, it fell at the feet of Maria Valentes. And there's the reaction of her colleagues on the bench. Did she take this a bit too early? It's all down to the fact that Putellas dwelt on it too long outside her penalty area. Inviting opportunity there for Costa Rica to take the lead. Sonia now back on her favoured left side. Sada trying to make space in the middle. Here she is, the goal scorer. Not a good pass. Clearing header from Marta Torreon. Shirley Cruz for Costa Rica. Lixie Rodriguez getting up from left back again. Stopped by Jimenez. Costa. Sanchez. Waiting for the run of signs. Won by Hermoso. Boquete eager to take over. Also now for Jimenez. Natalia Pablos. Boquete. Now Sanchez steering it clear. Only as far as Jimenez. Hermoso. Losada. Now Lera. Putellas. Losada. Pablos. Spain with two in the box. Pablos goes for goal. It's pretty comfortable. Always likely to be from that range. Ignacio Guerrero significantly disappointed so far to leave his seat for the first time this afternoon. Spain by no means having it all their own way. Foul by Sainz. Jimenez. Natalia Pablos. Jimenez has gone for the return. Pablos turning into trouble. This challenge on Lixie Rodriguez. Costa Rica get the free kick. Catherine Alvarado over it. Spain sending everybody back, including Jennifer Hermoso, the centre forward, now taking up a position on the edge of the penalty area to try and steer this one away from harm. Goalkeeper came a long way and gets lucky. Tilapu there came for it initially, then backpedaled and then took it on the half volley. Not the most convincing of goalkeeping, this. Came, then thought no, then thought better go back, and then grabbed. All it needed there was a slight touch from Venegas, and it might well have been Costa Rica taking the lead. Lara for Spain, who looked vulnerable whenever Costa Rica attacked them. Hasn't happened often. When it has, Spain have wobbled. Boquete. Jimenez. Too strong for Hermoso. Headed away by Sanchez. Now Rodriguez Chiteno. And goes Torreon. Given away to Shirley Cruz. She's on her way. She's got support to the right. It's Herrera. Support arriving now in the middle. Herrera trying to get the cross away from Lara. Can try again. Better attempt that time. Well defended though by Torreon. And their handball against Rodriguez Chiteno. Costa Rica's goal scorer. 21-year-old who plays for Pennsylvania State University. Spain caught offside immediately from the free kick. She's appointed in January, Emilia Valverde, formerly the assistant manager of Costa Rica for 4 years. Sanchez with the free kick, forward by Lara, on by Hermoso. Kete couldn't claim it. Cruz. Now Rodriguez. Pavlos forced to concede the throw. Venegas. Cruz. Held up by Lasada. Rodriguez. Now can she find a cross from there? She's done pretty well. Dealt with by Torreon. Jimenez fouled. Fullback who turns 20 during the tournament. Have a ball from Cruz. On towards Rodrigo Chiteno, but Spain have got it back again now. Sonia. Not sure what that was. Not much distance in that kick from Dinia Diaz. It's off the shoulder of Jimenez, and Costa Rica will get the throw in. Far from half-time now. Costa Rica will be more pleased with the situation so far. Spain more frustrated. Costa Rica got the better of Mexico, Jamaica and Martinique in the group stage of the Women's Championships in CONCACAF. Well and truly put in their place in the final when they were thrashed 6-0 by USA. That's beautiful feet from Boquete. Now it's Hermoso, but look how quickly Costa Rica have got bodies back. The momentum of the move has died, and Spain have got to go back to go forward again. Paredes looking for a gap, looking for a pass. Dallas. Torreon. Losada. Jimenez. Well, her and Natalia Pavlos, not for the first time, not on the same wavelength. Lucy Rodriguez giving it away cheaply. Losada. Amoso. Putellas. Handed away by Rodriguez Ceteno, and Spain have to chase to regroup and reclaim. Torreon. This has gone against Alexia Putellas. My challenge on Sanchez. Well, when she ticks, Spain tick. We've not seen enough of the quality, the undoubted quality of Veronica Boquete so far. Hermoso. Now Losada. Space far side for Sonia. Quickly closed down by Sáenz. A challenge good enough to bring Costa Rica possession. Sanchez poking it hopefully forward. Just too strong for Herrera. Costa Rica ranked 37 in the world. Only 3 nations that are here are below them in the official rankings: Ecuador, Cameroon and Cote d'Ivoire. Hermoso. Good run here. Boquete forced out of the penalty area by Lixi Rodriguez, who's had a smashing first half. Boquete. Twisting, turning, picking out colleagues. Sonia. Putellas. Jimenez. Around the back. Cross isn't a bad one. Headed away by Acosta. And Shirley Cruz fouled by Vicky Losada. And the threat has passed. Again, for a moment, it looked as though Spain might capitalise. Good bit of play from Veronica Boquete. Ultimately, nothing doing. Hermoso. Boquete. Drives it in, headed away by Sanchez. Costa Rica are down to 10 at the moment. One of their players near side has gone down with what appears to be an injury of some sort. Lixi Rodriguez holding that left thigh. Well, maybe it's the ankle that's the problem, maybe the Achilles. Something hurts anyway. Rodriguez being helped off the pitch. This is how it happened. Bottom or middle right of your screen. She just lost her footing. So it's not a foul It's just a case of her twisting her ankle as she looked to sprint off. Of course, all the games being played on artificial turf, maybe one or two players finding it difficult to get used to, but just concerned whether or not Lixie Rodriguez will be able to carry on. We're very close to half-time. Do they leave it until after half-time? It looks to me as though she will come back on after this set piece has been completed. But obviously for it, Costa Rica are down to just 10 players. It's going to be Sonia with the left foot from a long way out and a long way over. Sonia Bermudez of Barcelona, and Spanish number 8. As we just reflect on the 2 goals, that's Losada putting Spain in front after 13 minutes, but it was a lead that was to last just 74 seconds. Lixie Rodriguez down the left-hand side, and the cutback swept home with great relish by Raquel Rodriguez Cheteno. She enjoyed that, didn't she? And we've had a yellow card, first yellow of the game to Siria Jimenez. Just catching the heel of Maria Parentes. First yellow of the game. Lixie Rodriguez, by the way, is now back on the pitch for Costa Rica. In fact, that's her, but she mistimed that intervention. Dalia Pablos for Spain. Checking inside. Losada. Delas over the top towards Boquete. Lixie Rodriguez on the cover. Amoso. Now again. Two minutes of added time to come at the end of this first half. Spain looking to press, looking to find a go-ahead goal again before that half-time whistle. Torrejon. Natalia Pablos. She's had no change out of Lixie Rodriguez throughout the first period. Here's Putellas. Just trying to force it a bit too much again. That pass is on, out left to Sonia Bermudez, but not correctly executed on that occasion. So far, so good for Emilia Valverde and Costa Rica. Work to be done for Ignacio Guerrera and Spain. Not been anywhere near as fluent as they expected to be. Sanchez for Costa Rica. Trying to pick out Sainz. The little threat Costa Rica have carried in this first half has generally been down their left-hand side. They've managed to congest the midfield zone, and they've managed to keep Boquete extremely quiet. Also, Losada. Now Jimenez. Pablos. Asking too much of Losada, I think. But Wendy Acosta tried to be clever, and she might just get caught out. Brilliant work by Losada. But the half-time whistle comes to Costa Rica's rescue just after a Little glimpse there of maybe an unforced error, but the opening goal from Vicky Losada giving Spain the lead inside 30 minutes, but the lead only lasted 74 seconds before Rodriguez Cheteno equalised for Costa Rica. Half-time in the Olympic Stadium in Montreal. It is Spain 1, Costa Rica 1. The score. Remember that Spain have had a player booked as well. Their number 2, the right back Celia Jimenez, booked towards the end of that first half. Remember, Brazil and the Korean Republic make up the rest of Group E. Top 2 definitely go through. The 4th best third place finishing teams in the 6 groups will also make it through to the last 16, as the Women's World Cup has been extended this time out from 16 teams to 24. So we get a new round, the round of 16. Matches rather than 32 across Canada, 6 host cities. The tournament will last 30 days. She's ready, the referee's ready, and so are the teams. False start. So Costa Rica get this second half underway, and the all-whites attacking the goal away to our right-hand side. Spain in the all-dark strip. Spanish red, La Roja. Looking to get off to a good start this second period. Started the first half very well on the front foot, but it all seemed to start falling apart after they scored in many respects. Took the lead, and instead of being able to build on it, they found themselves pegged back at 1 apiece within little more than a minute. And it's almost as though their confidence was dealt a huge blow with that. So they need to start again against a well-organised and very determined Costa Rican side, but they're in trouble now as the cross comes in and a chance goes begging for Hermoso back post. Sonia's delivery was excellent. Jimenez for Spain. Paredes, Lera, Hermoso, clever reverse ball. Goalkeeper needs to come and be brave, and was. Oh, what an opportunity here for Spain to get in front right in the early exchanges. Lovely ball across, and it was Pablos who was arriving, who couldn't get her feet right. Away to Sonia, looking to get away from Sáenz. Now Sanchez in a way. Spanish throw. What an opportunity for Spain. Hermoso. Delas, Natalia Pablos. Hasn't been her day so far. She mustn't let that missed opportunity dwell on her mind. Snatched at that latest opportunity. Tangle of legs, and the decision goes the way of Spain. Sonia will leave it to Vicky Losada. Spain with 5 on the edge of the area. Sonia making it 6 now. Losada swings it in, attacking that near post. Herrera should be able to clear her lines. Sonia. Now Lera with a chance to cross. It's deep, but it's on target. But the header wide from Natalia Pavlos. Two early chances for the 29-year-old from Arsenal. It's a good delivery this from Lera Landa. Right onto her forehead. She could just twist the neck muscles sufficiently to steer it in at that far post. Sanchez doing enough. Cut out by Putellas. But Losada couldn't nudge it on to Jimenez. Costa Rica able to bring it clear themselves. Attempted clearance by Acosta, charged down by Boquete. Natalia Pavlos back to Boquete. Boquete, now Hermosa, real chance here for Spain, and she's missed. And what a miss. Three really good, presentable chances to Spain at the start of this second half. And Correa nibbles his nails and wonders how on earth are we not in front by now. It all stemmed from that charge down clearance by Acosta. And Boquete here just checked inside, was aware of what was on, picked out Hermoso, and from there she has to hit the target. It's a bad miss from the Barcelona striker. Waiting with 7 goals in the qualifying campaign. Also notched a couple in the European Championships, but horribly awry on that occasion. Costa Rica at the moment living very dangerously, getting away with an awful lot at the moment. Can't imagine that it will continue for very much longer. Goal kick has been awarded, but Sonia Bermudez is looking worse for wear there. Something and nothing is the verdict of our referee. Boquete miscontrolling it. I'm sure that Alvarado wanted it there. Forward by Sainz. On the stretch was Torrejon. They're trying to keep it in. Did very well to do so and find a colleague. Sonia can't get away from Sainz. It's been a terrific battle between that pair throughout the game. Sanchez with this free kick for Costa Rica. Paredes nudging it into touch. Sainz with the throw. Venegas almost got lucky. Handball given against Barantes. Two teenagers in this Costa Rican starting 11. Paredes. Lera. Putellas. Torreon. Sonia. Hermoso was on her heels. Torreon. Osara couldn't squeeze it through to Borchete. Putellas. Nice. Hermoso. Borchete getting a loose touch. And it's away by Sanchez. Two World Cup debutants looking to get points on the board in their opening game. Ideally all three at the moment. A little at a piece. It's Natalia Pablos drifting in field, wants it on that left foot. Picking out Hermoso, on now to Sonia. Tiptoeing her way through, Sonia, deflection! Takes it away from goal. Well, the way it's going, you don't think it's long before Spain take the lead again. There's always that nagging doubt, particularly if you're a Spaniard. It could be one of those days where you create the vast majority of chances, but don't put enough of them away. I'm always fearful of a sting in the tail. Sonia's foul here on Sainz. The follow-through was accidental but painful. Here's Sonia's run earlier onto the left foot. Might have been bending back towards goal, but came off the frame of Wendy Acosta and made sure that she got her arms behind her back so there could be no appeal, successful appeal certainly, of handball. Natalia Pablos for Losada. Losada steered away from goal by Wendy Acosta, but the clearance is poor. Costa Rica have barely had any possession at all in the second half. All the action pretty much in the half away to our left. Three really good opportunities already for Spain since the restart. Two for Natalia Pablos and one to Jennifer Hermoso. Spanish corner. 4 in the first half. He did win a couple of headers from these kind of situations in the first half. One was cleared from the 6-yard box. Let's see what happens here as it's hit towards Hermoso, and that's comfortable. Hasn't been stretched at all, has she yet? Dinia Diaz, no chance at all with the goal. Everything else that's come her way has been straight at her. Remember, it's down to her brilliance between the sticks in the penalty shootout at the CONCACAF Women's Championships that they are here. She saved all 3 penalties by Trinidad and Tobago in the semi-final shootout. That got them to the final. And by finishing in the top 2, they made it to the Women's World Cup. In that final, they got well and truly trounced by the USA, 6-0, which just underlined the relative gulf in class. But of course, it's their first ever World Cup. USA have been at all of them and have won it twice. Costa Rica very much in the compartment of learning the game at the highest level. Well, they haven't disgraced themselves today. Far from it. Here's Diana Sainz. A rare foray forward in the second half for the Costa Ricans. It won't last very long. Two coaches with very different approaches. Correa tends to stay sat on his backside and limit his comments towards the team to a minimum. Now Valverde is right at the edge of her technical area, constantly motivating and instructing her team. Herrera's mistake has led in Herrera here for Costa Rica. Good recovery though by the Spanish left back. And turned away by Paredes. And that's how easily this game could slip away from Spain. It's theirs for them, you sense. They've definitely been a better team throughout the game. Start taking some of their chances, they will win this game. Of that there's no doubt, but if they start making errors, Costa Rica have shown us already that they can be clinical in front of goal. Foul given Costa Rica's way. Alvarado brought down. Spain bringing everybody back to defend this set piece. An hour played, still one apiece. Just joined us, both goals coming in the space of a little more than a minute. The challenge by Putellas, deemed to be a foul. Tirapu has been a virtual spectator throughout the afternoon, but from one deep free kick earlier, she almost misjudged it. Called in, keeper has come, decided to punch, didn't get much distance, required the assistance of Attila Pablos to get it away. Lixi Rodriguez with the throw. Launch skywards. Who could want to defend that? Full stretch. Spain get it clear. Boquete. Still very much a peripheral figure in this game. Linking up with Losada. Boquete, this looks much better, but look how she's surrounded by white shirts, but she's away from them all. And she's fed Sonia. Sonia shots! So close. Well, that is what Spain can do. And that certainly is what Veronica Boquete can do. This was outstanding. Thought she'd lost it, but kept on going. And Sonia with the outside of the left boot is a fraction away from bending that in at the back post. First change for Spain sees the arrival of Ruth Garcia for the already booked Siria Jimenez. Garcia, another from the Barcelona camp, his 45th appearance. Vastly experienced. Again, we ask the question, how on earth are Spain not in front? Boquete's touch. Was fouled as she did so. Spain sending plenty forward to attack this, including the recently arrived number 5, Ruth Garcia. Trusty left foot of Sonia Bermudez over the set piece. tricked everybody. Crosses deep, and it's too strong for Ruth Garcia. Oh, she's a likely candidate, given the extra height that she provides. Hasn't scored many in her international career, just the 3. One of those in qualifying was an important one, though. The only goal of a 1-0 success against Romania. Spain only dropped 2 points in their qualification campaign. That's a 0-0 draw away to Italy, and they beat 2-0 at home. 28 points out of 30 along the way. Sainz. Sonia, lovely feet. Trying to pick out Natalia Pavlov's far post. It's a beautiful pass. No way through, but Kete arriving. She's beaten by the roll as well. Calmly done by Shirley Cruz. Here's Herrera for Costa Rica. Rodriguez Chadeno trying to poke it through for Barantes, just a bit too strong. Well, it's an opportunity here again for Natalia Pavlos, but just crowded out. Couldn't find any forward momentum. Barantes does enough. Sonia. Vera. Well run by Alvarado. And Costa Rica on the move with Herrera. Herrera has support arriving to her right, but couldn't pick the pass in time. Dispossessed by Garcia. Reshaped Spanish back four now with Torrejon, who had been playing centre-half, now at right-back, and Garcia alongside Paredes in the middle. Here comes Sonia. She got the pace momentum, does she, to get away from Sainz? Well, she thought she did, but Sainz again proves such a tricky, formidable obstacle to take on and get beyond. Good tackle. Spanish corner. Five at the back post for Spain. Back in again. Too strong for Pablos. Losada will turn it across. Control letting Spain down at the vital moment. Putellas looking to switch it far side. In goes Losada. Now Putellas. Reclaimed by Venegas for Costa Rica. Garcia. Losada. Signs away. Hermoso. It's not been given up yet. Torrejon to keep it in. Cross wasn't of sufficient quality. Clearance by Herrera. Paredes. Losada, Hermoso, Telas, Boquete. Trying to just work the space. They found it now. Lera's cross, too close to the goalkeeper, surely. Always hers, that one. Hermoso for Spain. Should be a simple pass to execute that. Nowhere near the feet of Natalia Pablos. Second change imminent for Spain. This is Marta Corredera, 23-year-old from Barcelona. Usually plays down the right-hand side. Now it's broken Costa Rica's way. There's movement to the left with Lixi Rodriguez. The early ball in. Lera to nod away. Alvarado keeping it moving. Sainz couldn't make any progress. Lera was hesitant to attack that. Hooked hopefully in by Herrera. He's actually pulled up, having knocked that into the box, and has stayed down, the Costa Rican number 7. Again, it's a bit of a mystery injury, this, because there was nobody near her when she went down. Left ankle is the problem for the 18-year-old. That's how it happened, just as she hooked this back into the middle. Maybe just as she landed, she felt a twinge. Well, meanwhile, here's the Spanish change, and it's Sonia Bermudez who makes way. Not much of an acknowledgement to her coach as Marta Corredera comes on. And it looks as though that's the end of the road for Melissa Herrera. Always looks a lot more dramatic when it's the stretcher bearers who help you off the pitch, but it is a definite substitution for Costa Rica. Number 17, Carla Villalobos, will be coming on. But not just yet. Losada for Spain. Boquete turning into trouble and injured in the process. Play continues with Shirley Cruz. Costa Rica down to 10 men. I think Herrera might be coming back on. The referee has now seen the stricken figure of Veronica Boquete. Here's how it happened. Body checked by Maria Barrantes. At the very least, she'll be wounded after that. Wounded too. So the Costa Rican change will happen, but it's not Herrera making way. Instead, it's Maria Parantes who just committed that foul. She's the other teenager at 19. And on comes Carla Villalobos for her 7th international appearance. Alvarado. Cleared by Paredes, cut out by Science. Now Hermoso for Spain. Garcia tried to force it, giving it away cheaply. And here come Costa Rica. There's a gap appearing. And Paredes had to make that challenge, and it had to be a clean one. Careless by Ruth Garcia. At the other end, goalkeeper Diaz came. Quite the clearance she was looking for, but it has cleared the initial threat. Corredero was quick and was chasing in hot pursuit. Important thing that was Diaz got there first. Sliced the clearance, but it did find touch. She's gone behind for a corner. Taken short. Cross takes the deflection. Doesn't have the momentum to go behind for another corner. Spain have lost their way again. Need to regroup, need to get organised again with just 15 minutes to go. It's looking like a point apiece. Shouldn't rule out Costa Rica from having a late charge themselves as well. And how about this for a run? They want offside, they'll get offside. Venegas just ahead of the last player. Just surging run from Shuli Cruz. It was a tight one, but a correct call. And Costa Rica beginning to believe that maybe they could find a winning goal in the closing stages. Sure, they would have been mightily happy to settle for a point prior to kickoff, but they've defended stoutly generally. They've packed the midfield. They've ridden their luck on a few occasions in the second half when Spain have been guilty of wayward finishing. But why shouldn't they find a goal themselves, maybe on the counter-attack, to snatch all 3 points from their opener and their World Cup debut? Here's Natalia Pablos, who's missed some good chances for Spain's second half. This looks a promising run. Goes down under the challenge. Referee's not interested, despite the protestations there of the Spanish forward. Garcia. Paredes. Lera. Alvarado for Costa Rica. Now Shirley Cruz. Still has to be dealt with. Cleared by Torrejon. This was the challenge on Natalia Pablos. She was going down before the challenge was made. Alvarado. In steps Losada. Now Hermoso. Boquete. It hasn't been her day. Maybe one or two golden touches, but generally very disappointing from the Spanish captain and Champions League winner. Well, it's Sainz who has a problem, the Costa Rican right back. And the stretch to prevent Hermoso getting there first. Costa Rica's second change. Cristin Granados replacing Carolina Venegas. Her shift finished for the time being. No fun playing the lone striker role. She can pass the baton on now to Cristin Granados. Teammates at Deportivo Saprissa. That's where most of the squad has been claimed from. Garcia will leave it for the goalkeeper. Tiripu to thump it downfield. Last 10 minutes. Boquete for Spain. Pablos with the ball across. You see what she was trying to produce, trying to just curl it into the path of Hermoso. Natalia Pablos didn't get it right. It has been a persistent theme of this game. Boquete. Forward by Acosta for Costa Rica. Villalobos will settle for the throw. Clearance by Paredes. Cross comes Sanchez. She's found Shula Cruz with her clearance. Losada. Now Putellas. Sainz clearance is a poor one. Straight to Lera. Lera's cross. All the way across. And it took a deflection, did it? No. Well, Spain clearly claimed that it did. It was Corredera who hit it. I'm not sure that it was on target, but did appear to many close to it that it might have taken the deflection on its way behind the goal. It's a shocking clearance by Sainz, and as it fell here to Corredera back post, she went for the first timer. Suggestions that it might have just flicked off the head of Lixi Rodriguez, but maybe from her angle the referee couldn't see that. She has seen this. A free kick to Spain. Losada will take the free kick. Taking her time, waiting for bodies to make their way into that penalty area. It'll drop for Natalia Pablos. And then it's driven over the bar by Boquete. It's her first real shot in anger. Surrounded by white shirts when she let it go, but it was always rising over the crossbar. So final change for Spain. End of the road for Jennifer Hermoso. And she's replaced by Priscilla Borja from Atletico Madrid. Hermoso, one of those that missed a good opportunity in the second half to put Spain back in front. Offside given against Natalia Pablos, who's fractionally ahead of Carol Sanchez. Kete. Sanchez. Well, then suddenly there are gaps opening. It's cut out brilliantly by Laura Landa. And now Spain are back on the front foot. Far side is Correia. To the byline, she's gone. Pablos waits in the centre, but Kete's in there too. Headed away by Sanchez. Paredes. Garcia. Now Lera. Borja. Away from sights. Now away from Alvarado. It's a lovely run. Kete. And the shot, well saved. Fabulous save by Dinia Diaz. Losada looking for her second goal of the game. It was magnificent work by Priscilla Borja. Left two in her wake, picked out Boquete. She got a head up, picked out Losada. That's heading in. Marvellous save. Point-saving save, perhaps. Still time to go. Here is the corner. And she's there again. Well, she probably expected to be busier today than she has been, but when she was required, this is a top-class save by Dinia Diaz. They thought it was in. Boquete. Turning it right, and Spain are on their way again. Diaz not required this time. It's another miss by Natalia Pablos. Well, she checked inside here on her favoured left foot. She's trying to do the goalkeeper with her eyes. Goes for goal. And it's narrowly wide again. She's had 3 good chances herself in the second half, Natalia Pablos, to win it. And each time, she's failed to make the most of it. Final change for Costa Rica. Melissa Herrera, who picked up that knock earlier that we thought would be the end of the road for her, who now will make way. And is replaced by 23-year-old Gabriela Guillen, another from Deportivo Saprissa. Just to see Costa Rica over the finishing line. My, are they taking it to the wire here. Spain have come strong again in the last few moments. Fresh impetus and fresh legs off the bench. Borja irritated here that Costa Rica are taking too long in taking the throw. And you can see there that Diana Sainz felt that the ball was hurled at her rather than tossed in a friendly fashion. Is there time for one more opportunity for either team? At the moment, it's Corredera and Spain looking the more threatening. Corredera held up, needs support. And can't find the pass to Torrejon. Garcia. Here's that incident again. Something and nothing, really. Shirley Cruz and Costa Rica on their way to a point in their first ever World Cup game. Spain's World Cup debut as well, of course, but they're well above Costa Rica in the official FIFA rankings, 14 against 37, 3 minutes of added time to come. In Spain fashion, one more decent chance, and can they put this one away? Natalia Pablos, who's missed a few, she's found space, and the shot from Borja straight down the throat of the goalkeeper Diaz. Well, initially it was terrific control by Natalia Pablos, but in the end stopped by Sainz. It drops for Borja, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. Didn't have to move an inch to deal with this one. It's almost a pass back. Sada with the free kick, waiting for number 5, Ruth Garcia, to make her way forward. Can Spain win it in injury time? Losada's free kick. All the way through for Diaz. And the quick throw out for Costa Rica. Losada, it's had a storming game in the midfield. Can't say the same for the captain, Boquete. But here she is again. Can she nudge that on to the path of Corredera, who for some reason put the brakes on? And Lixi Rodriguez carries it forward for Costa Rica. Maybe one touch too many. In goes Borja with science. And now a chance for Spain. If Natalia Pablos can keep it in, and she can, just. Already plenty of white shirts are back. Boquete, Putelas, far side is Torrejon. Not long to go now, in goes the cross. Looks like it will be a point apiece. Next up for Spain, it's Brazil here in Montreal on Sunday. Costa Rica take on Korea Republic later that evening. Final minute of added time. Borja. Well, the fans enjoyed that, but doesn't really amount to much unless Spain can reclaim it now with Lera. Crafty stuff if you can do it. It's a real achievement this for Costa Rica on their World Cup debut, and for their young coach Emilia Valverde. Another delay because Costa Rica have another player down. I think that signals the end of the game. That blow of the whistle from referee Saloma Di Iorio. I think that's what she's blown for. Yes, indeed. It's all over. Costa Rica have got a point. They've got a player down, but that is a marvellous achievement Going into the game, some 23 places beneath Spain in the official FIFA rankings. Well, confusion reigns here, but I'm convinced that the final whistle has just been blown. Spanish players look disappointed that they didn't have a few extra seconds, but on my watch we'd gone beyond the 3 minutes of additional time allowed, and that's how it finished. Spain 1, Costa Rica 1.